going to add just a little bit of complexity. So I push you any way I want, you yield, you push me any way I want, we yield. We go back and forth, right? So all we know is that it's my turn. We're just going to push each other. Now push, push, you want to push, push. But then when I decide to take my turn, I'm going to freeze for a second. 1 second. Orient myself, and now push him on the baseline. Boom. And then he's going to put, we're going to go back and forth, back and forth. It's his turn, but he wants to get lost in the dance a little bit. And then whenever he decides, and it's his turn, he's going to freeze, and he's going to look, oh yeah, for my baseline. Awesome. And we go back and forth, yeah? That's it, back and forth. My turn, I freeze. From here, I say, boom, baseline. And I look how to do it. That's it. Hands, feet, head. Here we go. So, one of the typical problems with soft work, where'd Pete go? I lost my feet. Yeah, come on. One of the typical problems with soft work is that people always practice it at a range or in a position that doesn't emulate reality. Right? In reality, I'm very rarely going to have that opportunity to do this unless I'm literally encroaching and politely pushing you aside. If it's a fight, it's very rare we're going to both just be perpendicular and standing. So all we're going to do now is, in non-competitively, just lock up a little bit in any kind of grappling position you can imagine. It doesn't have to be, these guys have educated grappling positions. It could be absolute Hulk smash, squeeze the man juice out of you. It could be anything, yeah? Well, that sounded bad. All right, so now all you're going to do, let's say, Aaron, it's going to be your turn. You're just going to, both of you are going to walk, do a little bit of little judo-style walk and dance, just going to move, move, move. And in a non-competitive way, very slight and light, he's going to look for how he can pull or push on the baseline. That's it. And then Pete, it's going to be your turn after a try. It doesn't matter what it does. It's not a matter of accomplishing. He's going to look to see how he can pull or push. Exactly. Small motions, right? We immediately want to detach from the expectation of having some big, massive thing happen, because victories are rarely achieved in single motions, right? From these kinds of position, guys, look from this kind of a lock. Just to show you, we can have this, and I can drive, right, his humerus into his head, and that gives me much more density to collar him up with. From here, it's different if I pull from my elbow here or pull from my elbow here. What's going to be the important factor when I go like this is very literal and obvious, but if I lose shoulder stability or hip stability to do it, it's not going to be good, right? So that's why a lot of people go like this, their shoulder blade kind of wings out, and then they have difficulty. So the base of my shoulder blade is already in a natural default position. I keep it when I wing up so it's strong. That's what I want to have, right? And I can start to use my shoulder as a lever as well and start to move, right? Pete's in this position, he can use this arm, he can extend it, and that naturally moves around my baseline, right? Likewise, if I'm locked here, I can counterbalance on his hip. I can step on your foot and make it easy to stumble you on your baseline. So look for small, small, small victories, little affectations. I'm not trying to put the person down in any way, but we lock up, lightly step and walk, I give you a little push, and then you know it's his turn. Whatever you did, your chances expanded. You walk, boom, you push. That's it. We'll be here for a while. We're going to talk about movement.